So, anyway, we're going to be discussing the 4 factions, right? Their ideology and what you do with them. My opinion of them. The advantages and disadvantages, and which ending I myself think is canon. And the evidence I could dig up to support. So, first and foremost, whatever. So there's 4 factions and main factions. We're excluding the Gunners and Raiders, and any factions you can join in the DLCs. I know the Raider gangs in Nuka World are the villains. Alright. So we can exclude that and Gunners. So those factions are, we're not going to discuss them. Only the 4 big ones. The Minutemen, which I'm playing as with Preston Garvey. And our 45.
I know you. You're that Minuteman, Garvey. I really look up to you guys. Hey, I appreciate it.
Alright, so we have the Minutemen, which I am right now. The Brotherhood of Steel, which has the Pridwin Blim. Armored. The Railroad, which they have that Desdemona asshole and Tinker Tom. Oh shit, I think I just got myself stuck. So we have the Institute, which is my favorite faction, with Sean, your son, except as an old man. I said there'd be spoilers in this video, so don't get all pissy. Alright, that's all I'm saying. So the Minutemen ideology is to protect the Commonwealth from scumbags like the Raiders and Gunners, and they are interested in the Brotherhood. The Institute, kind of, and the Railroad they don't seem to give a shit about. So they really want to save the Commonwealth at a minute's notice. That's why they're called the Minutemen. The Minutemen from the American Revolution. So that's what they are, right? Except, obviously, they have much more advanced technology than the ones in the 1700s. We have power armor, which I'm in right now, laser muskets, and all fucking castle. So yeah, you name it. So there's the Minutemen ideology. They're just interested in saving the Commonwealth or protecting it. It kind of might be at their own expense, but they're really based on saviors and not, they don't really care for themselves, which I've noticed. Clear out Quincy. So, next up, we have, the Railroad. They're good, but then they're flawed, because, yeah, they are capable of some pretty good things, and they're like Soviet-era spies, basically. They're like, Soviet-era spies, I really said. Oh, shit. So they're good at, like, spying on people. An assault run. So their ideology is they want to free all the Sims from the Institute because they think they're somehow sentient beings. So I'll be honest, it makes no fucking sense. They're machines, like you can obviously tell. It doesn't really make much sense. I do like Tinker Tom and Deacon. None of the rest of them, they're kind of nasty to you at first, so I don't think the people of the Commonwealth really notice them. If anything, they're almost as secretive as the Institute, They're similar, as in hiding, and they don't make their presence aware. Like, if anything, I bet half of the people in the Commonwealth wonder what the Railroad is. I'm not gonna clear out Quincy. In the game, obviously us players know. Next up, we have the Brotherhood of Steel. At first, I kind of like them because, you know, the Pridwin looks fucking awesome, which it is. And, you know, they have access to unlimited sources of T60 and some pretty good weapons, but they have a dark side. So if you go to Proctor T, in fact, I'm actually going to go to my second character. So if you go to, I'll explain. So if you go to Proctor Tegan, right, which he...
McDonough has always been against the Minutemen. Never quite understood why.
Okay, Garby. So basically, Tegan makes you, he says those settlements haven't been paying their debt to the Brotherhood. So he basically he tries to say is so, and he says you have to go to get their crops any means necessary. Some of the missions you have to hook up with the raider. You can hook up with raider gangs, basically low-life chematic criminals. You know, which is fucked up. So, I mean, you can do raiding settlements, which means you can technically destroy your relationship with the Minutemen, which would suck. And also, they wipe out entire settlements just for what they want. Like, they don't share anything. They're assholes. Plus, Elder Maxon, like the reason the Clear Fort is strong is not because you want access to the weapons, or that's what, this is Maxon's perspective. Because there's super mutants there, and he says, they're abominations to society. And he's an asshole to you. Like, he's not grateful. He makes you kill Paladin Dance. You can save him, like I have. But you have to have a high level of charisma. Like, he's just an asshole to you. There was a settlement in Fallout 3 with an aircraft carrier. And I think on Tegan's Proctor Quinlan terminal, they said we needed a, like, I don't know what kind of core to get to the Commonwealth we got it from an old aircraft carrier. And there's a settlement in Fallout 3 that has it. And I don't think they'd willingly give that away. So yes, I'm playing as the Brotherhood as my second character. So basically, they raided an entire settlement just because of what they needed. Then they lied to everybody in the Commonwealth by saying, people of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are a Brotherhood of Steel.
Attention
then,
all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this.
Shut the fuck up!
Social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited.
Yeah, that's
anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Knight Captain Cade for immediate decontamination.
Yeah, good to know.
That is all.
Go kill yourself. So, what I was getting to is, so they say their intentions are peaceful, right? Which people in the Commonwealth will be like, fine, if they're just here to do some scavenging, that's fun with us and legitimately buy stuff. Nope! They start a war with the Railroad and Institute for no reason. That's the opposite. And plus they just deemed authority over the Commonwealth. They said, so they basically came over and said, alright, you're all mine now. Oh look, here's Elder Maxon. So hard not to kill him. Alright, Maxon. Fuck you.
What is it, Sentinel?
Yeah, look, he's rude to you. Like, he says in an aggressive voice. So that basically first they came over, they lied to everybody, which means they get no interference, because, you know, I think most people in the Commonwealth saying, alright, if they have this kind of technology, why would they lie about it? You know, I don't think anybody in the Commonwealth, except for the Institute, has seen this, the Pridwin. And vertebrates. Yes, I am using some mods to have them as guards. So right, they first come over and lied up to people saying, we're peaceful, don't interfere. Then though I've seen assault teams, Verdi assault teams go out and, you know, in the Commonwealth shooting at traitors and ghouls. I'm saying like innocent scavenger ghouls. You know, ghouls that make a living. I'm saying not ferals, which I'll admit it, they're just annoying. I don't hate them for being feral ghouls. I hate them because they always attack me. You can all agree there, guys. They're pretty damn annoying. Ferals. So they basically lie to the Commonwealth, right? And they, you know, they send they dispatch Verdi assault teams to do the opposite of peaceful. They go shoot up places just because they think they're a abomination to society, right? Which is completely fucked up. And then also, instead of doing that, they also start a war with the two factions that have been in the Commonwealth longer than them, like the Institute and the Railroad. Yeah, I know. I'll explain the Institute later and why I think they're canon. So they start a war with these two factions that didn't do shit to them, right? And they're wiping them out for one reason, because they think the Railroad is the opposite of their ideology. So that doesn't mean you go wipe them out, but nope, in the Brotherhood logic, that's exactly what you do. Send an assault team there and go wipe them out because you disagree with them. Look, see these ferals? They're attacking me, so I'm obviously going to return fire. Everyone gonna have an explosive Gatling laser mods. So right, they start a war with these two factions, and then they destroy them. The Railroad, because they disagree with their ideology, and the Institute just plain ridiculous because they think the technology's gone too far. But then they're based on pre-war technology, right? And having it in the right hands. Look what they use it for, though. They send vertibirds out to kill innocent ghouls, or make you then wipe out settlements just because they're too lazy to grow crops. Legitimately. You could legitimately buy them, but if you don't have enough caps or are not using mods like me, then you might have to hook up with a raider gang and go in guns a-blazing. Just fucked up. Like all the other factions have been in the Commonwealth. I think I don't know the Railroad's history. I think they're the newest. The Minutemen since the year 2180. Then the Institute, they're basically pre-war. The remainder of the CIT started them. So right, and then the Brotherhood, it's just fucked up at what they do. So, what the hell just happened? My game. So, you have to hook up with these raider gangs to raid settlements. Just fucked up. And then, they basically just live, they're like, so the technology isn't in the right hands. When they say the reason we're taking this kind of technology is because we don't want it to end up in the wrong hands. Look what they do with it. They repair vertibirds or buy it from other I don't know, take it. I'm a good neighbor, that's why. So they basically take vertibirds, right? And if they have such good hands, right? They wouldn't be using it for war. They'd be using it for transport or self-defense. Not sending Verdi assault teams out to shoot at ghouls and super mutants because they believe they're abominations. And how about synths as well? Innocent synth scavenger teams trying to, get some stuff for the Institute. I'll explain why the Institute's the good guy. Or good. Is good. later. So right, they shoot at anything they disagree with, and they believe that should all be destroyed in the most painful death possible. Like, you wind up nuking the fucking Institute, alright? Blowing up a nuclear reactor because the Brotherhood thinks their technology has gone too far. And then you wind up killing the railroad just because they disagree. Bullshit. So, they lie to the Commonwealth, right? They're basically a giant raider gang with pre-war technology, which is in the wrong hands. And they're also assholes as well. They're just assholes to people in the Commonwealth as well for no reason. Like, you heard that announcement on the Pridwin. What's so bad about people in the Commonwealth? God damn it, Raiders. Fine, the one gang I am oh shit, that's a yo guy. Oh, you died. Nice, I have good body armor on. Anyway, that's the Brotherhood's primary match. Their second match, so that's their big sin, and that's like their big fuck up. Then their second way is, instead of using their technology right to give to the people of the Commonwealth, like Diamond City, or people that have no problem with them being there, they just ignore it like they're not there. Which is fucked up, because Elder Maxon said, I care about the people of the Commonwealth, but you've done nothing but shoot up ghouls, because they're ghouls. Alright, and they also target synths and super mutants. Yeah, I know super mutants and feral ghouls are annoying, but no, and I mean the synths, they don't really shoot at anybody unless you're hostile to them. Yeah, the Institute has its sins and all, or fuck ups I should say, but not as bad as the Brotherhood. Like, they really take it too far where they hoard technology. They care about technology more than the people in their own fraction. Just fucked up. So yeah, that's the Brotherhood and their mats. I think they're the main antagonists. So for the canon ending, they're the first ones on the list to get excluded. Because everybody in the Commonwealth, the second they show up, they're hated. I'm gonna restart my game quickly, guys. I'll start up in a sec.